With her arms open wide, she stood in the spring sun and let it warm her bronze skin. Halfway between the main buildings of the place she called home, she'd paused in her mission when the allure of heated rays became too much. The winter chill had finally left the property, and the scattered grass no longer crunched with frost under her feet when she ran to the stables each morning to check her latest possession. A toothy grin sprouted on her young face when she heard the whinny of her horse. Today she was finally allowed to ride her, for today was a very special day. Today, Amy Turner turned 7. "Kite!" she called down the stable run as she continued on her path from the stone homestead to the wooden stables. Breathing in the cooler, hay-scented air, she hurried to the grey foal her father had brought to the property a week earlier. A horse was a big responsibility. It required care, feeding, training, riding, and nurturing. Like her 17-year-old brother and sister had done before her on their 7th birthday, it was time to take a step into maturity. "What do you think you're doing?" her father said in a mock grumble as he joined her in the stable. Amy ran to him and wrapped her arms around his waist. A second later, and her feet left the ground as the strength of her father lifted her from the dirt floor. "I heard a rumor that it's someone's special day today." Amy nodded and grinned. "Yeah, mine," said a gangly boy, joining them and ruffling the child's long brunette hair. "Is not," Amy said, swatting away her brother's teasing. "I'm 7, she said proudly at her father. "Really?" "Uh-huh, and I get a horse."
"Is that so?"
"Yep, Kite," Amy said, pointing to the grey foal looking at them with curious brown eyes.
"Kite, she doesn't bloody fly,"
her brother said as he moved past them to peer at the horse. Their father playfully swatted at his head as he moved off.
"You named your horse Ayrton Senna. Last I checked, it doesn't drive Ferraris."
Putting Amy back on the ground, Gary Turner said,
"Joey, put a halter on young Kite here. It's time Amy started training her."
With a grin of pure glee, Amy proudly took the guide rope from her brother when he passed it to her, and the three spent the early hours of the morning in the horse yards leading young Kite around in a circle.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.